are spoiled. I didn't have a buddy seat when I was your age.
Meet the Peterson family. Our dad, the three Peterson brothers, and our families farm together in central Kansas. Our family farm started in 1882 and has been raising cattle and crops ever since. Please subscribe to this channel and give us a like and a comment if you enjoy the video.
So we just watched the K-State basketball game. K-State beat KU. Kansas State beat Kansas. The cows were happy about it too because we had 3 calves born. Basically during the game. They were not here this morning, so.
Okay, walking these pairs. We had to take 3 out this morning. We're gonna put them in a pen with a shed. Go on, hey. We gotta tag the cows to match. We haven't worked the cows yet. Hey. I got the calves tagged. That's what I want the cows number to be. Come on, calf. Loading out some straw while the ground is frozen up, but before we get some more snow. We took wheat off this field, straw off this field, and then like 11 ton an acre forage sorghum double crop after this field. There's still this much residue left, so it is our best producing field last year. Nathan's gonna come pick me up. We're gonna pick up some panels. If every field would have produced like this last year and we'd have sold everything at the top of the market, we'd be millionaires. But that's not how things work. The best field, then you just work to make that happen again the next year. We are folding up the healer, Nathan and I here. One thing that's nice about it is to grab this crank, and then when you crank up, you take the tension off. Well, you add the tension on. You add the tension on, and then you push it around without the whole weight of it.
Yeah.
So it goes right into place, and then this tension helps hold it up to where it stays up high enough where the wheels don't run on the ground once you jack it up. Yeah, we'll show Nathan doing this one by himself. And it just starts slow and easy. Now that the wings are folded in, we jack up the back, put on the 2 tires, then we jack up the front. Crosby's been a big help. Haven't you, Crosby? And just drop it right on there. There's the jack up. That solar thing's pretty nice. Moving straw bales today. The easiest bales to move 2 at a time. The lightest. Got the tractor parked at the next jack. I gotta do a quick jog over to my trailer. My dad did the first load this morning, but I'm sure he's glad to have me do this one without some walking. Took the load back to the home place. I'm walking to get my tractor now. Right there. Really not a bad little jaunt over. I could have called my dad and had him run me out with a sidekick, but he was doing some dirt work with the loader, and I don't know where Nathan is, so rather than take away what they're doing, I just did a little jog out here. And I do like that about farming. You got a lot of built-in kind of workouts, exercise, working outside. That was my track race back in high school, was the 800. Half a mile, but I can't do it as fast as I used to. Probably just took out a lot of mice habitat here. Moving all these bales. See if Crosby stiffs something up. He definitely found some mice that he's pouncing on. The question is whether he makes it back to my house or if he ends up running over to Nathan's house, playing with their dogs. Okay, all done with that load. I think those were the last 2 loads of wheat straw to bring home. That brings most of the hay home. We did the math the other day based on our January 1 inventory and then what we'd used. So we reconfigured what our percentage of millet to alfalfa to straw is that we need to blend to make it through until we start getting 2025 hay crop in. We have a decent amount of straw left. That's also the least valuable hay. And so we have to be strategic about how we use straw versus we don't want to use up too much of our brome hay that we have left, because we probably will use that to start some calves right off the cow in March and April. And then we have all these square bales in this shed over here left. They're not quite as top quality as the brome that we put up ourselves. Millet and alfalfa, we try not to feed much to cows. So we made our ration for the cows just has straw in it with the distillers and the silage and stuff. And then the growing cattle, they will get a ration mix that has alfalfa, millet, and straw blended together for their grower hay. Doing some more with the big loader, and Dad's got the little loader. When I picked up these panels, one was real bent from a while ago, so we were trying to straighten it now. Nathan stood up. He's looking at his work. He says we could do a little bit more straightening.
Come forward. It's already been filming my redneck operation. Woo!
We also have a bunk line that slipped out of place. I'm trying to get it up a little better. So we've had these panels since, well, at least 20 years. You can see if they end up not being straight, then you can't fit as many on the trailer. I think this is the one Nathan and I straightened out. You can see it's been run into and smashed a little bit. And then looks like he had to put another pin on one that had come off. So anyway, little things. Here's the 5 that have calved so far. They have that shed back there. So I put a 1/2 mile of stock bale in that shed. They can go and bed down in there. There's 2 of them right there. Anyway. They were on the triticale overnight. We're gonna leave them on the triticale today because it's supposed to snow. So we'll let them eat as much as they can before it gets covered up with snow. Then we'll probably lock them in the pasture for the 2 days of snow. Then we'll let them back out on the green.
I'm done with this Kemper head, making sure nothing's ticking. I didn't hear anything, so I was going backwards. Now I'll go forwards. So now we have to wait 8 months to see how well it works. On to the next thing. Alright, Snowmageddon round 2. Not nearly as bad as the first round so far. I don't think it's going to get much more than this couple inches. Did drift in front of my garage as per usual a little bit, but it's gonna be pretty cold, so we're gonna get the cattle fed, and then I think I'm gonna do some inside jobs. All right, we got the feeders fed. The cows are waiting patiently, somewhat patiently. The waters have been good. It's not too windy and didn't snow as much as I said it was going to, so we'll take the moisture in July, please. See if I get stuck feeding these cows. I don't know. It's not very deep snow, but I hope I don't hit a slippery spot. We're kind of winging it with these pears, these fall pears on this triticale grazing. It's really good for the calves. It's good for the cows too, but it's almost like too rich a feed. So, I mean, we're feeding them silage with it, and then we're locking them off of the green from time to time. We left them out there yesterday because the snow was coming, and then they won't have as much to graze today. But when the snow is melted off, we're gonna lock them off of the green in the pasture, and then we're feeding silage in various places around the pasture to not get it too trumped up. I'm gonna go check the pond and feed over there today. Boss! Figured we might as well put this calf feeder to work. Also gonna take some straw to the new calves. We had one born last night, or well, yesterday evening, and one this morning during chores, so we're gonna get them taken care of. Here we are. Get your calf warmer from Smoker Manufacturing. Hey buddy. How does 60 degrees feel? So if your wifey doesn't like you bringing calves in the house, get you one of these and you just warm them up where they are. As long as you have electricity. The cow finally figured out that this is where her calf was, so she's just keeping watch. It was -4 this morning, but the calves that are only a few days old are out to get some fun in the sun. Alright, it's gonna be a little chilly, but you guys have a real nice spot here. They're looking good. The calves were running around during chores. They're tougher than humans. I almost think they like the cold better than the heat sometimes. I think I'm gonna go work inside for a little while. It's blowing from the south and all the loose snow's moving around. Yesterday in the wheat fields, all the drifts were on the south side of the wheat stubble from the north wind, and now they've all switched to the north side. It's like 30-mile-an-hour wind with maybe 40-mile-per-hour gusts trying to destroy everything.
To get to the place where they could be an effective tournament team, and here, I mean, Doug McDaniel's got a much different type of game.
"45-mile-per-hour gusts today, batting down the hatches." So I got calves in here, and I think we have 9 calves out of the 16 that were early bred. And I wish we didn't have this many calves. I wish they'd have been bred for the same time as when my cows calve. But at least they are in the shed and out of this wind. It's supposed to be like 40-something degrees today, but it's 53-mile-per-hour gusts. And pretty much constantly 20 to 25-mile-per-hour winds. Then we have some more below zero temps for next week. So the bulk of the cows, all but these 16, will make it, I think, all the way through. There won't be any calves, I don't think, even until after this next cold snap. But we have a few more that still could calve here out of these 16. I think there's 7 left. So the last group of heifers we had go out weighed 819. So these groups here are just right behind them. We have a pen of 117 heifers at my house they'll be ready to haul down here any day, but I don't think we will sell heifers for at least 2 weeks. So we got a little time. We'll probably leave them where they are through this next cold snap. We have another week of forecasted, 3 days with below zero temps, and some places listed as 13 inches of snow forecasted, which I'll believe that when I see it. But the snow is melting quickly today. It's already gone off the fields. It was also real windy, so it was blowing it around. Okay, doing a night check, and I've got a calf. I'm gonna try to figure out which cow had it. I'll tag it in the morning, but I was pretty sure this cow was calving. Well, Nathan got it out of the pen for me. That one actually might be out of one of my 3-year-old cows. It's either number 95 or number 83. Got a calf born in this shed. I think it's number 83 right there. White face makes it easy to see. Gonna sort today so we don't have to when it's bone chilling cold next week. There's a funny thing that can happen to a tag. 91. Dark blue.
Or do you want another color? There's yellow.
You want a pink at all?
That color? That would look really pretty with the. Claire, it's not plugged. See how there's a cord that has to be plugged in?
I just grabbed this half bale. I'm gonna take it in the shed. They've kind of eaten all the straw that I put in there for bedding. So rolled out about half of it. Tuck the other half in the corner. These calves will have something to lay on now. Okay, let them out to have their evening munch of triticale. They aren't starving, but there's a couple of them up there cleaning up some of the ration from this morning. And then Nathan fenced a new water source for them over there on a little marsh. So here's our new water source. This is the neighbor's land. They said it was fine if we let them have access to part of it. So we did a poly wire to here and then down around into their little it's kind of like a little marsh, drains off of a big pond. I'm trying to show them where it is, but they're not very interested, I guess. They're munching. Here comes some more snow to go with the cold temps.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Check out our music videos linked in the description. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, and explore our website, www.petersonfarmbrothers.com. See you guys next time.